Again, this is just my kind of, my step-by-step. Some people like to, after they do the foundation, go right into eyes. Some people like to do eyes first before foundation. It's totally up to you. Okay, for me, I just like to get everything nice and clean. I have the framework done, and now I can go in and do the details. So with your eyebrows, you can apply them with a pencil, with eyeshadow, there's pomades, there's all different kinds of stuff. For me personally, one of my favorite techniques is I like to take the waxy texture of a pencil and the softness of a brush. So I'm literally going to take the product off with my brush. I'm going to show you guys really quickly. So if I draw on with a pencil, it's going to be really harsh. If I go in with my brush, okay, for the camera. Ooh. Ah. Okay. So look at the difference.
Oh, yes.
Much softer, much more natural. Individual hairs. I'm not going to walk around again, but maybe I'll show the camera, so if you want to show anybody again. You have that 3D effect. So it's not a hard line of a brow. You have the softness in the background, and then you have the individual hairs. Okay? So, the classic eyebrow shape. This is always my favorite to teach. Where does the eyebrow start? How do I find her inner point? Like this?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so like this?
No. Straight up.
Straight up from where?
The corner of the eye.
Yes, you want to take the inner tear duct straight up. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be my starting point. Where do I find the highest point of her arch?
The nose.
Okay, so with her eyes looking straight forward, I'm going to go from the outer point of her iris straight up. Okay, that's going to be the highest point of the arch. Okay, I'm going to do a little connect the dots. Now, how do I find the end point of her brow?
Corner of the eye.
Okay, this is always my favorite. A lot of people say the corner of the eye, measure from the nose to the corner of the eye. What happens if I move this just a slight bit?
Too much.
Look at how much the end of my brush is moving, right? No one's face is symmetrical. Someone's nose might be bigger on one side, it might be crooked, eyes are different shapes. The whole point of the eyebrow is to frame the eye. So why am I even including the nose? No reason to, right? So the quickest and easiest way is you take the distance from the inner corner to the arch. So I see how long that is. From here to there, boom. There to there. So I can see the end point. Should be right about here. Okay? So you want to have an equal distance from there to the next one. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm just going to go in and fill in a little bit of these sparse areas. Okay, so you guys see how soft and natural it is? We've kind of shaped it out, but again, it's not too harsh. She's got a nice full set of brows, so I don't really need to go in and lay any hairs in, but if you had somebody that had maybe some bald spots or areas that are really, really thin, that's when you would go in with either the same pencil to a harsher extent or a darker pencil and draw in those individual hairs.